Is Francis Ngannou actually hard to work with? Because let's go back to where the beef between Dana and Francis Ngannou started. Francis Ngannou wouldn't accept a good offer from the UFC and Dana White. He was asking for apparently way more than Dana believed he was worth. Now, I remember hearing about that and Dana saying he didn't like Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou seems like a nice guy.
Francis isn't a good guy. He plays a good guy.
Dana lies a lot. I'll say that, but I don't think he was lying about Francis Ngannou and all the shittiness that surrounds Francis Ngannou. The only offers that Francis went with were the PFL's $1 million gamble on him. He's only fought once for the PFL, by the way, and the fucking multi-million-dollar deal that he got from Turki Al-Sheikh to fight Tyson Fury. We get to today. Now the PFL president, Don Davis, is pissed at Francis Ngannou now. Francis Ngannou wanted the PFL to start up PFL Africa. More African fighters come into the MMA space. They held their first 2 events in Africa, and apparently Francis Ngannou didn't show up to either. Don Davis, he was pissed, throwing Francis apparently a lot of money, and Francis isn't putting in the work to promote this PFL Africa thing, which he said he wanted to do from the start. Is he also pissed at other shit Francis is doing? Is Francis asking Don Davis for more money? I don't think, especially now, after the world has kind of forgotten about Francis. I mean, that's how it feels to me. I don't think Francis is worth a lot. Remember, John Jones versus Francis Ngannou used to be a huge fight? I don't think people would care that much anymore. You know, think about how big John Jones versus Tom Aspinall is right now. And just think about if the UFC somehow announced guys were throwing John Jones versus Francis Ngannou together in a cage. Like, how disappointed you would be to hear that. At least I would be disappointed. And that might be Francis's biggest fight. And I don't want to, say for sure Francis is a shitty guy, shitty business partner or anything like that, but it seems like there might be some validity to what Dana White was saying.